What's up, Ralph? Back with episode 8. There we go, baby. Episode 8. I can't believe that. Let me go on. Actually, we're going to go to.
You're doing good, man. You're doing good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie. And Mario gave you a lot of props this weekend, man.
Yeah.
He said, keep going, man. No stopping no more.
So, yeah, like I'm saying, man, before we start this, before we were talking about our top 6 Nintendo 64 video games, but
Yeah.
I just want to say, man, since we didn't really talk about it, how was your birthday real quick before we start?
It was different, man. Especially with this COVID, you know. I didn't expect my dad to come down. He did, and I thanked him for that. He finally got to meet Jackie, and
Yeah.
that meant a lot to me. She took it like a champ, and everything else was great, man. You know, the cake that she made for me.
The carrot cake. All right, she made carrot. I don't like carrot cake, guys. I don't like it. I know you love it.
I didn't know that, man.
I tasted it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like to lie about stuff. That stuff was good.
Yeah,
I got two pieces of cake, man. I was like, man, this is
that's
too good.
man.
This is too
That's
good.
I think I wanna push her to sell them for money, cause you see how big that cake was.
Yeah.
That's a good $50 right there, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, a good $50. I was gonna say that in the episode that we just did, but I forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to push her, man. I've been pushing her, man. I mean, you heard the episode, man. I'm trying
Yeah.
to, I'm trying to put her out there, man. You know, she deserves to be happy and work for whatever she wants, man. I'm not gonna cut her. You know, but that's another subject, cause I'm not trying to cut her.
but-
But overall, my birthday was, I'll give it a 10.
Yeah. So, okay. Awesome. That's what I did want to talk to you about just for a minute before we start.
Yeah.
We are actually on Instagram Live too, and like I said, guys, if you guys can leave us a comment on YouTube, Instagram,
Yeah.
top 6 favorite Nintendo 64 video games.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna talk about today.
We were originally gonna do 5, but
Yeah.
he added a 6 for a bonus.
Yeah, I
so
thought I'd change it up a little bit.
I'm not mad at you, man. That's cool. That's
And
cool.
actually, when we did start, we had to look at the system you have.
Yeah, just to recall. I mean, you could be the biggest video game fan in the world, and you
Yeah.
still gotta recollect yourself with what the list has for you. So,
Yeah.
I'm ready, man.
All
I'm
right.
ready, man.
So let's start off with your number 6, Javi.
Believe it or not, cuz I think top 6 is perfect because there's not a lot of 64 games that were good
Yeah.
compared to Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So with my number 6, man, I gotta go with Ultimate Mortal Kombat trilogy. And
Mortal
that's
Kombat
actually-
trilogy?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat
Mortal
trilogy,
Kombat.
man.
Okay.
It has all the characters you need, man. More than enough.
Yeah.
You get to pick Shao Kahn.
Okay.
You get to pick Motaro, Goro,
Yeah.
Kintaro, and you get to pick all of them, man. So
Yeah.
I really like it, man. I mean, the finishers, they added the brutality. I don't know if you remember the
Yeah.
brutality.
Mhm.
It's almost like Killer Instinct Ultra, like 30 hit combo, 35 hit combo, man. So
Yeah.
I like it, man. I can't go wrong, man. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, the finishers.
Did you have a favorite character?
There got to be Sub-Zero,
Okay.
Cyrex, and I want to say Scorpion, man.
Scorpion? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you remember the game?
Yeah.
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 Did you like it at all? Was it in your top? Or?
Actually, it's in my top, and it's number 6.
Oh, okay.
We didn't even look at each other's stuff. We didn't even look.
Don't be copying my
No,
shit.
I don't want to, like Mario told me yesterday. He's like, hey, man, don't be looking at my stuff. We're talking about our top movies.
That was funny.
That
When
was
I seen
funny.
The episode, I was
Yeah.
like, what the? You mean he started laughing?
Yeah, man. So that's my number 6, Mortal Kombat trilogy. Like I said, actually, I remember playing that game over here with you.
Yeah. I had that game, man,
Yeah.
a long time ago, man. That was back in '96, man. Can
Really?
you believe it's been that long?
Yeah.
24 years ago, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I used to play with Liu Kang, Johnny Cage. I like the originals, man. I mean, I know some of these new ones, but
Yeah.
they're badass. I just
Yeah.
got to get more familiar with them.
Yeah.
But I do like, like I said, Luke Cage, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, Scorpion, Raiden,
All the original.
Sub-Zero,
All the original.
Yeah, I even like the what was that dude with the forearms?
Goro.
Goro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goro, yeah.
And then Reptile. Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, Reptile was good.
Reptile was badass too.
I mean, they had a lot more ninjas.
Yeah.
Man. They had
did.
Rain.
I remember him. I remember Rain. Yeah.
Hermac.
Yeah.
They had Noob Sabot. He was like a shadow.
What was the robot one?
Robot,
He looked like Scorpion.
Robot Smoke and the Robot Sector. He was red.
No, this is yellow. He was yellow.
Cyrex.
Cyrax. Yeah, Cyrax was badass.
He's badass.
Definitely. But that is my number 6. Yeah. So you want to go down to your number 5?
Yeah, let me kick it off with my number 5, man.
Okay.
Believe me, it wasn't easy to pick between the top 5. But,
Okay.
I want to go with Super Mario, the original Mario game that came out with the 64. I
Okay.
would put that in my number 5.
Number 5.
Very long game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of remembrance. You had to get a lot of stars in order to beat the game.
Mm-hmm. Is that the one where he traveled all around the little world or something like that? Okay.
Well, he's walking all around the castle, basically, and I didn't know that Yoshi's in that game, man.
I didn't know that either.
He's in that game. You got to have a lot of stars
To get him?
in order to get him.
Yeah.
But he's in that game. But the main reason why I loved it so much, man, the game, the system came out in '96.
Yeah.
Titanic came out in '97, the movie. So I don't know. There's a level in there that has the ship down in the ocean, down in the river, man.
Okay.
And you had to go all the way down, and you have the ship, and it just reminded me somewhat of that. I don't know, man. It just took me back, but
okay.
yeah, Super Mario 64, man.
For your number 5, right?
Number 5, yeah.
Okay. You want to? Do we got a couple comments?
I see Jay Liz. She put Super Mario and Mario Kart.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good shit, Jay Liz.
That's good.
I like those. So I'll give you props for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to scroll down, but there's a couple other comments, man.
Couple other comments.
Let me see what I got. It said Zelda. Somebody commented Zelda. I never played
Zelda?
it for 64.
Okay, yeah.
But I know that's one of a lot of people's
Yeah,
favorite
actually,
games
it was that one was good, but it didn't make it to my top.
okay, yeah.
Let's
I
see
never
if I
played
can.
it, man.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Give me a quick minute. Oh shit. All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Let's do
that
this
never
real quick.
made it to my top. I played it for regular Nintendo.
Yeah.
I played it for. That's about it, man. That's like
Is that
the
Mark?
most- Mark? Yeah, I think it is.
What's going? Yeah, there it is. Zelda. Okay.
Yeah.
Super Mario. Okay, we're reading some of the comments, guys, on Instagram, by the way.
Yeah.
Peach. Okay. Now we're going back to.
Let's go to your number 5.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Where you at? with
Sorry about that, guys. We had to read the comments real quick, but let's go with number 5. It is. Oh man, I got too many. Jeez. Super Mario 64.
Okay, and tell me why, man.
Huh?
Tell me why.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing. Going around the world.
Yeah.
Going around the castle.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. I think everyone did this, but do you remember like grabbing a little duck and like throwing them against like that?
Oh, the little pigeon, the little not pigeon, the little what was it?
It was a penguin.
Penguin.
It was a
there you go,
penguin. Yeah.
I remember there was a video on Facebook saying, "Don't tell me everybody has to have those."
Yeah.
Throwing the baby down the. Yeah.
So what was your number 6 real quick? Was it Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
And then
Mortal Kombat
number
2,
5 was
Mario,
yeah. And
Yeah.
we're not looking at each other's stuff,
No,
guys.
no,
So
mine is turned off.
yeah,
bro.
his is turned off. Mine's on a little
Turned off. He can't
paper.
see what's going on.
yeah. So but definitely that's my number 5 right there.
Do you have one of your favorite stages? Do you recall any of the best stages that you remember?
The ice one.
Nice.
Yeah, you remember when he's constantly sliding? Do you remember that?
I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah, I remember that.
When, that one was probably one of my favorites. That one and did you ever beat that game? Did you ever beat it?
I beat it many times, man.
Yeah.
I just never found Yoshi. You have to have 100% stars in order to find Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
And you can beat it with 80 stars.
Yeah.
In order to find Yoshi, you need 120.
Was Was Luigi in there? I always
I
heard
don't
rumors
know.
that he was in there, but
I don't
I never
remember.
saw
You
him.
probably have to research on YouTube it, man. But no, I don't remember him in there. It was mostly about Mario.
Yeah. Little. Yeah. It's always everything's about Mario.
Yeah,
no, Mario's a beast, man.
Yeah.
When you think of Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Mario. He does.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Yeah, man. That's a mascot of gaming for Super Nintendo. But actually, let's go to your number 4, right?
Yeah, let me go to my number 4, man. It got to be Super Smash Brothers for 64. That's the original.
Yeah.
Kirby. When you unlock all the characters, I would probably pick Dr. Mario or Bowser.
Oh, okay.
That was my, but you gotta unlock them, man.
Yeah.
If you don't unlock them, you're just gonna get the basic, whatever they give you. But Smash Brothers, man. Why?
Super Smash Brothers.
4 players.
Yeah.
And I gotta give a lot of love to the makers of Nintendo 64 because they made the whole console a 4-player system.
Yeah.
And I love that because you didn't have to buy extra adapters for 4 players. You did have to buy extra remotes, but guess what? You already have the system already, with the 4 connectors, man. So, it was good. It was good.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I gotta say Super Smash Brothers, man.
Super Smash Brothers for your number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, my number 4 is WWF 2000.
Oh, okay.
I remember always playing that game with my brother, man. We would always play. We would always whoop some ass. I used to always be The Rock. He used to always be Stone Cold. I think the Hardy Boys were on there. Shawn Michaels, Chyna, Eddie Guerrero. And the graphics were terrible.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Yeah, do you remember playing that game?
Yeah, I remember playing it. Yeah, man. We always played the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble one too.
Yeah, that was good, man.
I would probably say WWF 2000. For my number 4. So let's go on to.
All right, thank you, JD. Let's see that.
What him?
He just sent my episode.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right, so. Let me go with my number 3, cuz.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Tetris. Tetris 64. Tetris 64, man. Tetris in general, man, I can take that way back to regular Nintendo, man. But when they remade it, they refined it, and they made it 4 players.
Yeah.
And to me, you can't go wrong with that, man. You can't go wrong with 4 players, and, it's different. It's better. The graphics are much better. The modes are much different, and you can't go wrong, man. 4 players, Tetris, because I'm old school, and you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what about you, man?
All right. Oh shit. No.
Give me your 3. Yeah,
number 3. Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
That is on my very, very top 3.
I had it for
top 3, man.
Did y'all have it for 64? Y'all had it for GameCube?
We had it for GameCube too.
Okay.
We had it for GameCube too.
Okay.
And GameCube, man, I tell you what, GameCube was badass too. A lot of people don't really remember GameCube, but
no, I think it had to do with the CDs, man.
Yeah.
I think they scratch and it's different, man.
But definitely Super Smash Brothers. I remember playing that stuff too when I was with my brother. And actually, I think you did play with us too.
Yeah, I think I did play. That's how I know about the game, man.
Yeah. I think my favorite was Pikachu.
Oh, okay.
I think Pikachu was on there, but I'm not. I don't think I'm.
Yeah, lightning and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pikachu, and I think was Luigi on there too.
Yeah, he was on
there. Yeah. Luigi and Pikachu were my top 2 favorite characters.
Yeah.
That I always played. My brother, he was Kirby, and I think he was Kirby and Link. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good game, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you know, man, but the new Smash Brothers has Ryu from Street Fighter in there.
What does he have to do with anything?
I don't know. I just added him in there. I mean,
these new games, though, they're adding all these dudes. I don't know if you heard about these new Mortal Kombat. They're adding, like, Jason, Freddy, Spawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it changes, man. It's different. It's better, but, I mean, I'm talking about 64. So, I mean, hey, that's the beginning, man.
Yep.
That's the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on my number 2. My number 2 has to be Mario Kart 64, man.
Mario
Kart. Go wrong.
Man,
cannot go wrong with that game. You know.
Yeah.
Even Joe, my nephew Joe, he used to beat me in that game, man. And he didn't play that much, but as long as he knew how to drive and this and that, he was good at it, man. But yeah, Mario Kart 64. I love playing for 15 to you up to the first person to get to 15 at first place.
And I forgot, who was your favorite player?
And it's Wario.
Wario.
Enemy of Mario. Yeah, so.
Is he a bad guy? I can't remember.
He's a bad guy, man. Yeah.
Do you remember like any games that they faced off in? I can't remember the games they faced off in.
Wario has a game back in the day. I didn't even know. It's called Wario's Woods. It's old, man. I never really played it, but to be honest, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
So he would be on Bowser's side if anything.
He works for Bowser?
I don't even know the story.
Yeah.
I don't even know the backstory with Wario, man, but...
I'm definitely going to look that up, though.
Yeah.
I definitely am, because I want to know a little more info on Wario.
Wario is the biggest, let's just say the devil part of what Mario would be.
Okay.
And there's a character called Waluigi.
What?
He's purple. And
you know what?
He looks just like Luigi, but he's purple with a long nose.
I've seen him, and I've seen that recently.
You gotta research the backstory. But yeah, Wario was my driver on Mario Kart 64, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mine number 2, Mario Kart 64.
Nice. Number 8, man.
Hey, badass game. My favorite character, Luigi.
Yeah.
I mean, I come over here. I ain't gonna lie, man. No bull. You're good at that game. You're good at 64, Mario 64. You're good. But I want to know, are you good on the actual original 64? Not no Xbox.
Okay, yeah, I'll still beat you, man. I'll still beat you. I know that the button to shoot the red turtle is the button in the back.
Yeah.
It's the letter Z. It's the Z button. And, I can still beat you, man. I ain't worried about it. You know? I know the remotes are different, but, I know who to pick and what, you know.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about, cause what is your favorite racing stage?
Oh, you know what?
On 64, man.
You can go. You can answer that one first. Since
I want to go with Luigi's race track, which is the number 1 level.
The first one?
It's the easiest level.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, to make it longer, I like the Rainbow World.
Okay, yeah, that's I think level level 4 or something like that?
Yeah, it's the last one. It's the very last one.
Okay.
Very long though, but I mean, if you wanna keep it going, I think that's the one to pick. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mine would probably be the first one too. I would say the first one and the track.
Which one?
The track, the one with the train.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know you like that one.
I like that one, and then I like the beach.
Oh, I like the beach.
I like the beach, that one. And my last one would probably be in the street. You know, with all the trucks and all that stuff, you're driving in the street.
I know.
Yeah, I like that one, man. I don't know why. Like, I like that one. That's probably one of my last ones I like. But
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't like that one. Especially when you beat the game. You can make it to where the traffic is coming towards you. So that one's harder to race in, man. But you know.
Yeah.
Good game, man.
I love it. It's like, man, you know what's funny? We have a lot of stuff in common with the 64.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
But definitely, let's go down to your number 1.
My number 1 was very easy to think about, and my number 1 has to be 007 GoldenEye.
Dum 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 dum. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much, man. These are the same makers, man. I don't know if you know, but these are the same makers that made Killer Instinct for Super Nintendo.
Really?
And those are the same makers who made Donkey Kong Country for Super Nintendo, man. So,
okay.
Yeah, Rare.
Yeah.
You know, the R, that gold R.
Yeah.
That's it, man. But GoldenEye, first-person shooter. You know, the first game that brought out 4 players shooting each other, you know, with, you know.
The golden gun, you got the
gun, you got the revolver.
The bazooka.
You got the machine gun. I mean, you got countless numbers of guns, the knife. And the thing that made me laugh is the slappers.
The-
Like no gun,
Yeah.
you just
I
running
ain't
up
gonna lie.
and
I
just
hate that.
slapping
I
them.
hate that damn thing.
And all you hear is,
Yeah.
you just hear like a slapping, just, it's just funny, man. Funny. And one time I was playing with Jimmy, me and him, and I had a bazooka, and he's just running to me, just slapping me in the face. I'm like, I'm trying to blow you up, man. He's over here running to me and trying to slap me in the face. But
Do we got
anyway,
a couple? Do we got a couple comments on here, Javi?
yeah, you can check them out, man.
Mhm.
Check them out. It says right here. I don't know what it says.
Yeah,
You
hold on.
can
We
pick
got.
it up if
Yeah,
you
we're
want,
gonna
man.
pick
You
it
can
up.
pick it
But
up.
like I said, guys, on our YouTube, on my YouTube, you guys can leave me a comment.
Top six.
Your top 6 favorite Nintendo 64 games. Okay. Oh, Resident Evil 2. That was a bad game. Did you remember playing that
I
game?
remember
Resident
that game,
Evil.
but I just never beat it, so
Yeah.
and I never really got into it, man. But that's a lot of people like that, man.
Yeah.
Silent Hill,
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
like that.
He said Army Man. Never played that one. Army Man.
I remember that.
I never played it.
remember that, but no, I never really
Yeah.
got into that too much.
I got my aunt on here, and then I got my boy Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Say, what's up, man? What's going on? Appreciate you coming on live,
Yeah.
saying what's up,
Yeah.
So that was your
Yeah, 007, man, and I'm not even done yet. I mean, my favorite stage from 007 is breaking out of jail, man.
that one was awesome. I
the-
love that. The music?
The music.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. It sounded like a Halloween kind
Yeah.
of feel to it, man. But it was just, and then the cameras. I mean, it was just, and that was you're talking about Halo. Halo hadn't even come out yet,
Yeah.
and 007 was that was the mastermind game, man, just by itself. Like, whenever you talk about Call of Duty and this and that,
Mm-hmm.
to me, GoldenEye started it all, man.
Wow. Oh, wait. Yeah. You know what?
Just,
Yeah. Yeah.
What other game can you think of
I
in the
actually
64 that actually kind of
I actually had on my list Duke Nukem.
you actually had?
I had Duke
Oh,
Nukem.
okay. Yeah.
But I played Duke Nukem all the time, but that's not my number one. So it's on there. It's on my like 10 list, like top 10. But yeah, Duke Nukem. I did play the shooting game and stuff like that. But like I said, the way, and that's my number one, guys. That's my number one is 007, definitely. But like I said, I feel like it changed. It changed games forever. So when you think of Nintendo 64, the first game you really think about is 007
Yeah.
because you had you had 4 players.
Because what happens, because in my opinion, is that when people look at GoldenEye, let's say you're a video game maker,
Yeah.
and you want to make a game that kind of portrays GoldenEye but better, and people are always gonna think about better than you. But guess what? They gotta look at what you have, see what people love about that game, and try to make it better.
Yeah.
So what people thought about was, in my opinion, Halo. You got Call of Duty. You got Gears of War. I mean, the list goes on, man.
Yeah.
When it comes to shooter games,
Yeah.
I mean, they started with 007, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
You can never,
I agree with you on that one, man.
Yeah,
I definitely agree on you on that one. But that's my number one too, is 007.
you can't go wrong with the music. I mean, the graphics weren't there.
Yeah.
The
I mean, you were
graphics-
kind of like
Yeah, that was, I think, 64 graphics.
yeah.
The majority of them were just square heads.
Yeah. I think
square,
they didn't. I mean, they tried to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
they were trying to pick it up to be to more 3D, more, but they tried. But yeah, man, 007, number one game of all time as far as 64, and I don't think you could ever go wrong, man.
definitely 007, guys. 007 is my number one top 6 favorite Nintendo games or Nintendo 64 games. Definitely number 1. I got to go with 007.
Before we end the episode, cuz I
Mhm.
know that there's gonna be a couple of people that disagree with us.
Yeah.
And I know that that would always be the case.
Mhm.
But is there any games that you can think about that you did not put on your list today?
Uh,
You did name one, Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem. I did Doom
Doom?
64.
I remember Doom.
I did play Doom.
Yeah.
That was more Mortal Kombat, but we didn't put on here.
Yeah.
There was Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what number it was. There was like 2 other Mortal Kombats
Yeah.
on here. They had Mega Man, which is I love Mega Man.
Yeah.
I love the Mega Man on the Super Nintendo, and Spider Man. That was on my list too.
I think what I didn't like about the 64 as far as the games that you played back then,
Mm-hmm.
when you play Super Mario 1 on regular Nintendo,
And the graphics are so much
you
better.
walk sideways.
Yeah,
You know, you walk to the side.
yeah,
And when you're playing 64, you're walking forward. You notice that?
Yeah.
Like, it's like them try to make it like 3D, man. Like you were actually in it. I mean, they tried.
Yeah.
That's one thing I didn't like about 64 in general, that they try to do a 3D
Yeah.
sort of thing, man. And that's one thing I didn't like. I got used to pressing right, you know,
Mhm.
you're on the D-pad, right to go forward.
yeah,
But on 64 and above, everything was joystick. So you're pressing forward by pressing up,
yeah,
you know, and that's one thing I just didn't like, man.
yeah.
But I don't know how you feel about that.
I feel kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, 64. It was a good console, but a lot of the games were just.
Yeah. They tried.
They
but
tried,
though-
yeah.
What? Let me ask you this:
Mhm.
what system do you think that they were competing with during that time?
GameCube, right?
You know, right now it's PS5.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, PS4. Well, PlayStation in general,
yeah.
Versus Xbox
Mhm.
versus the Switch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
So-
Nintendo's they're still trying, man.
Yeah, I know.
They're giving up pretty quick, but they're still trying, man.
But was it the GameCube when it came out with?
No, because
no,
that's
it was
Nintendo.
later.
I think, in my opinion, I don't know if you guys, what your opinion would be, the people that are watching us on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all have any, somebody put Sega, and I think that is the case. But when it comes down to it, the last Sega system that I ever owned was Sega Saturn. I don't know if you remember
I
that.
think so. I think I did. Yeah.
Sega Saturn is the one that came out with a game called Virtua Fighter. You remember that?
I don't remember that one.
Virtua Fighter is very close to Tekken.
Okay,
Tekken?
I remember taking.
Very square-headed, like just like 64,
Yeah.
but it was CD. And the system
yeah.
looked more like an Xbox. It was real wide. It was real big, man. But yeah, I just want to think about what 64 was trying to compete with, because it was always a competition. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And then
You
Xbox
had-
just come out of nowhere. Man.
I know.
You know, but back to 64. I think what do you rate it, man? 1 out of 10, man.
1 out of
Overall?
10. Are we including the games that we liked? Or are we just talking about the system?
As a system.
As a system, a 1 out of
think
10.
about the 4-player.
Okay, don't think about none of that.
Yeah. No, you can think
You think
about.
about, man, I
Just
give
overall.
I give it a 7.
7.
I'll give it a 7.
Pretty fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
I like in the middle. So
Yeah, that's true. I think I'll give it about a 7.
About a 7?
Yeah, because like I said, it had the 4 connectors.
Yeah.
It had to buy
it,
another remote.
like you said, I think it had it's up and downs.
Yeah, it did.
You know, like it had some awesome games, but the
Yeah.
graphics were just not there.
Yeah.
But definitely, that is our top 6 Nintendo 64 video games. But like I said, guys, on YouTube, if you guys want to leave me a comment, let us know, what your top 6 Nintendo 64 video games are. Drop me a comment, Like I said, do you want to leave off on anything, Javi?
I just hope everybody's enjoyed their weekend, the 4th of July. And I can't stop talking about what's really going on with the COVID, but we're doing these episodes just to
clear your guys' mind, basically.
exactly, man.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is. No matter what, we're gonna get through this as a country and as a world. But yeah, I really enjoy doing these episodes with you, man, especially with video games, man. But
Yeah.
that's it, man. So
Yeah.
hopefully everybody has a good night, and
Okay.
thank you for having me tonight too, man.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem. So, like he just said, guys, like these videos, just to ease your mind a little bit, like I said, always leave us comments. Subscribe to me and my cousin on our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know what I mean? The links will be in the description box to find us and just ask us questions. See what's going on in your mind. What's going on? We'd love to hear from you guys. But I think that's probably about it, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you to everyone out there again, and y'all guys have a good night.
All right. Have a good night, guys. Peace.
Night.